What do you seek? I think from an early age, women, girls become, conditioned to start seeking weight loss, seeking ways to manipulate their bodies, to change, how they were made. And I think it's because so many of us have people in our lives, women in our lives who, at a young age, see other women doing that, our mothers and grandmothers, and, again, just society in general. If you're a woman, you hear and you see these messages about needing to be thinner, how to get thinner. At least that's my personal experience is, from an early age, I saw my mom trying to lose weight. She was very focused on her body, on, struggling with weight. She fluctuated a lot. She was up and she was down and she was on diet after diet. And so she kind of set that example and set that tone for me. And, in that process, it was out of the best intentions. She didn't want me to struggle like she did. So she became focused on my weight, even though I never really had a weight problem. But she didn't want me to have a weight problem either. And so, when she was on Weight Watchers, I was in elementary and I was on Weight Watchers. So, at an elementary age, at the age of 10, or whatever, I was, eating lettuce with salt on it, or eating cans of tuna, or just having pretzels for lunch, things like that, because I was always seeking weight loss, and my life became that pursuit. Yes, I knew Jesus at a young age, but I had him kind of in this box, and I prayed and I went to church and, did those things. But then there was this struggle with, how he made me. I felt like that he had, messed up, and that I needed to always be seeking weight loss. And then it got to be over the years and so many years and trying so many things and doing so many things that I couldn't stop seeking it. But I also found myself seeking peace and seeking freedom. And I wanted to be set free from this struggle. I wanted to have peace of mind. I didn't want to be thinking about my weight all the time. And yet that's what I thought about all the time. I was looking for ways to lose weight. I was trying every single thing that I could, try, every new thing, every new fad, every new diet, every new gimmick. If I read about a supplement, a shake, a pill, something, I would try it. I just wanted to lose those 5 or 10 pounds. It was, like I said, I never really had a weight problem, so to speak. I mean, I've never been thin, but I've never had a doctor ever talk to me about, concerns about my weight. It was so much in my headspace, in my thoughts, and I just wanted to be free of that. And in that process, I was searching for the Lord, but I was asking him for that peace and that freedom, but yet I thought that the only way that would come would be to achieve a certain weight, to look a certain way. And the Bible tells us in Psalm 27:4, it says, "One thing I ask from the Lord, this only do I seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze on the beauty of the Lord and to seek him in his temple." And the thing is, I was seeking the Lord, but I was also seeking weight loss. And I had to get to the point where seeking the Lord was the only thing, was that one thing, that it was the priority. And I kept going back to him, and God is so faithful to us. And I finally, I let him set me free. As I continue to seek peace and freedom, because that was what I wanted, he showed me that I had to Seek only him. I had to get to that point where this psalmist was, that, I seek only God, that I just dwell in his presence, because I know, and we know, that in his presence is that peace of mind, is that joy, is that confidence that comes in who he created us to be and how he created us. There's another verse in Psalm, and it's 147:14, and it says, he makes peace in your borders and fills you with finest wheat. And when we embrace where we are, where he has placed us in our borders, in our spot in life, at our age and our stage of life right now, he's going to give us peace. And I can tell you that there is nothing like being set free from that, obsession, that constant seeking and searching for weight loss. There's nothing like that freedom and that peace that comes when we let go of that, when we stop seeking those other things and we just stay and we get comfortable in his presence. When we stay in those borders, in the place where he has put us, where we are, that is where we find his peace. That is where we find his freedom. And yes, in that process, we continue to pursue a healthy life, but not at the pursuit of weight loss and of all of the gimmicks, but to simply care for this body that he's entrusted to us, so that we can live the life he's called us to live, so that we can do the things that he has called us to do, so that we can glorify him in our lives and in how he has created us. So if you find yourself today seeking weight loss, but also struggling because you want peace as well, I encourage you to seek Christ, to seek only him, to dwell in his temple, in his presence, to be there in that space where he has you right now. And when you do that, you begin to receive his freedom. You begin to feel his peace. And then in that, he will show you how to care for your body. That, again, keeps you in that space of peace, that leads to freedom to live the life that he's called you to do, to embrace your age and stage of life. So today, get on your knees, seek him. He is faithful. He will answer those prayers. He will set you free. He will give you peace. And in that process, you can learn what it's truly like to live fit and free, and to live the life that God has designed specifically and only for you.